The Seine. The very name evokes images of Paris, of romance, of history whispering from ancient quays. This river has been the lifeblood of the city for centuries, a silent witness to the rise and fall of empires, revolutions and renaissances. It has seen kings and queens, artists and poets, lovers and dreamers, all drawn to its banks by an inexplicable allure. Winding its way through the heart of the City of Lights, the Seine is more than just a river. It's a liquid timeline, a shimmering reflection of Paris's soul. Each bend and curve tells a story. Each ripple carries a memory. The river has inspired countless works of art, from the impressionist paintings of Monet to the timeless prose of Hemingway. It is a muse, a source of endless fascination and inspiration. From its source in Burgundy, it journeys 483 miles, finally meeting the sea at Le Havre. Along the way, it passes through picturesque villages and verdant countryside, each with its own unique charm and character. The river is a thread that weaves together the diverse tapestry of French culture and history, a symbol of continuity and connection. But it's the 7.5-mile stretch through Paris that captures the imagination, a majestic arc embracing some of the world's most celebrated landmarks. The Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, Notre Dame. These are not just buildings but icons, each with its own story to tell. The river is their stage, a backdrop that enhances their beauty and significance. Imagine standing on a bridge, the Pont Neuf perhaps, feeling the gentle breeze ripple the water. The city hums with life around you, but here on the river there is a sense of peace, a moment of stillness. The water flows beneath you, carrying with it the stories of the past and the promise of the future. Look west towards the Eiffel Tower, its iron latticework piercing the sky. This iconic structure, a marvel of engineering and design, stands as a testament to human ingenuity and ambition. It is a symbol of Paris, of France, of the spirit of innovation and creativity that defines this city. Turn east and there's Notre Dame, a testament to faith and human endeavour. This magnificent cathedral, with its soaring spires and intricate carvings, is a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. It has stood for centuries, a beacon of hope and resilience, a reminder of the enduring power of faith and the human spirit. The Seine doesn't just divide Paris, it unites it, connecting these architectural marvels in a single, breathtaking panorama. It is a river of dreams, a source of inspiration, a symbol of the timeless beauty and enduring spirit of Paris. As it flows through the heart of the city, it carries with it the hopes and dreams of all who have come to its banks, a timeless river that flows through the soul of Paris. The Seine has been a silent witness to millennia of human history. Its waters have seen the rise and fall of civilizations, the ebb and flow of empires, and the daily lives of countless generations. Long before Paris, there were Celtic tribes, the Parisi, who gave the city its name. These early inhabitants relied on the Seine for sustenance and survival, navigating its currents in simple wooden canoes. To them, the Seine was a lifeline, a source of food, a means of transport. The river teemed with fish, providing a bountiful harvest for the Parisi. Their boats, crafted from the surrounding forests, were essential for trade and communication. Their simple boats plying the waters were the precursors to the tourist-filled bateaux mouches that glide along the river today. These modern vessels, filled with sightseers, trace the same routes once travelled by ancient mariners. Roman legions marched along its banks, their arrival marking the birth of Lutetia, the precursor to Paris. The Romans brought with them engineering prowess, constructing bridges and roads that would stand the test of time. The Romans recognized the Seine's strategic importance, using it for trade and defense. They established bustling trade routes, connecting Lutetia to the far reaches of the Roman Empire, and fortified the riverbanks to protect against invaders. Centuries later, Viking longships, their prows carved with fearsome dragons, sailed up the Seine, striking terror into the hearts of Parisians. These Norse warriors sought plunder and conquest, leaving a lasting impact on the region. The river, once a symbol of tranquility, became a watery battleground. The Seine's calm surface belied the fierce struggles that took place upon its waters. as different peoples vied for control of this vital artery through the heart of France. As the centuries passed, the Seine continued to shape the destiny of Paris. Medieval markets sprang up along its banks, bustling with merchants and traders from distant lands. The river was a conduit for goods, ideas and cultures, enriching the city and its inhabitants. During the Renaissance, the Seine inspired artists and thinkers, its beauty captured in countless paintings and writings. The river became a muse, a source of inspiration for those who sought to capture the essence of Paris in their work. Today, the Seine remains a central part of Parisian life. Its banks are lined with iconic landmarks, from the Eiffel Tower to Notre Dame Cathedral. Parisians and visitors alike stroll along its promenades, enjoying the timeless beauty of the river that has witnessed the city's evolution through the ages. As Paris grew, so did its dependence on the Seine. Medieval Paris huddled on the Île de la Cité, the river acting as a natural moat. The Seine was the city's lifeblood, providing water, food and transport. Barges laden with goods plied its waters, their arrival and departure dictating the rhythm of daily life. The Seine shaped not just the city's physical landscape, but its social fabric too. Guilds, those powerful medieval unions, established themselves along its banks. Tanners, dyers and fishermen all depended on the river for their livelihoods. The air, once filled with the scent of wildflowers, now carried the pungent aromas of industry, a testament to the Seine's role in Paris's economic growth. No exploration of the Seine is complete without a visit to its two islands, each a microcosm of Parisian history. The Île de la Cité, the city's birthplace, is dominated by the majestic Notre Dame Cathedral. Its twin towers have witnessed coronations and revolutions, fires and restorations, standing as a symbol of Parisian resilience. A short stroll across the Pont Saint-Louis leads to the Île Saint-Louis, a tranquil oasis of elegant mansions and charming boutiques. Here, time seems to flow at a slower pace, the gentle lapping of the Seine against the quays lulling visitors into a state of blissful serenity. For centuries, the Seine was Paris's main thoroughfare. Before grand boulevards and bustling avenues, Parisians relied on the river for transport. Royal barges, adorned with gold leaf and silken banners, glided down the Seine, carrying kings and queens to their palaces. As the city expanded, so did the traffic on its waterway. Ferrymen ferried passengers across the river, their cries of "Traversier, Traversier" adding to the city's cacophony. The Seine was a stage, a place where Parisians from all walks of life brushed shoulders, their stories unfolding against the backdrop of the flowing water. The Seine's beauty has captivated artists for centuries. Its serene waters and picturesque landscapes have been a source of inspiration, a muse for countless painters who sought to capture its essence on canvas. The river, with its gentle flow and ever-changing light, has a timeless allure that continues to draw artists to its banks. But it was the Impressionists who truly captured its essence, their canvases shimmering with the river's ever-changing light. Monet, Renoir and their contemporaries saw the Seine not just as a subject, but as a living, breathing entity. They painted it in different seasons at various times of the day, each stroke of their brush revealing a new facet of its beauty. Pissarro, they set up their easels along its banks, drawn to the play of sunlight on the water, the reflections of bridges and trees and the vibrant life unfolding on the riverbanks. They were fascinated by the way the light danced on the water, creating a kaleidoscope of colours that changed with every passing moment. The reflections of bridges and trees in the Seine were like nature's own paintings, constantly shifting and changing. The Impressionists captured these fleeting moments, preserving them forever in their art. They saw beauty in the ordinary, in the everyday scenes that others might overlook. The vibrant life unfolding on the riverbanks was a constant source of inspiration. Families having picnics, boats gently gliding by, people walking along the river, all these scenes found their way into the Impressionists' paintings. They celebrated the simple joys of life, the moments of tranquility and happiness that the Seine provided. Their paintings, once dismissed as radical, are now celebrated masterpieces. The Impressionists broke away from traditional techniques, experimenting with light, colour and brushstrokes to create something entirely new. Their work was revolutionary, and it changed the course of art history. Looking at a Monet today, one can almost feel the gentle breeze, hear the lapping of water against the boats, and smell the dampness of the air. His paintings are so vivid, so full of life, that they transport the viewer to the very banks of the Seine. Hear the lapping of water against the boats, the gentle sound that has been a constant companion to those who live and work by the river. The Seine is not just a river, it is a lifeline, a source of inspiration and solace. Smell the dampness of the air, the earthy scent that rises from the riverbanks in the early morning. The Seine has a unique aroma, a blend of water, earth and vegetation that is both refreshing and grounding. The Seine in their hands became a symphony of light and colour, an ode to the ephemeral beauty of the everyday. The Impressionists captured the essence of the river, its moods and its magic, in a way that no one else had before, an ode to the ephemeral beauty of the everyday. Their paintings remind us to appreciate the simple moments, to find joy in the ordinary, and to see the world through the eyes of an artist. The Seine, with its timeless beauty, continues to inspire and captivate, just as it did for the Impressionists all those years.